Hello. Today we're going to be ranking the top 10 talismans for PvP. Now, some of you might remember this. I did this about 4 months ago, ranking the top 10 talismans for PvP. But I've had some changes in my view of the game, and the state of PvP has evolved as the state of the game grows. So yeah, we'll be doing it again. So this will be the top 10 talismans for PvP. And as a forewarning, when I think of PvP, I think of duels at around level 120 or 125. So I will not be referencing invasions or anything like that. And I'm sure when DLC drops for this game, I will be making another one. And if you're looking forward to that, be sure to like the video and subscribe to see more. And at number 10, we have the Heirloom Talismans. The Star Scourge Heirloom, raising strength. Prosthesis Wearer Heirloom, raising dexterity. Stargazer Heirloom, raising intelligence. And the Two Fingers Heirloom, increasing faith. Now you can slap one of these talismans on if you want more damage in your respective build. And they just give you free stats, so they also will increase your defenses as well. Strength giving you the most. They also increase your resistances, but those don't matter quite as much. These talismans are just free stats with no downsides, and they can be used in a variety of builds. So they'll be taking the number 10th spot. And at number 9, we have the Viridian Amber Medallion, which will increase your maximum stamina by 15%. Increased stamina can be quite valuable in a duel, as you'll have to manage it less, and you'll be less vulnerable throughout it. The more stamina you have, the more aggressive you can be. Therefore, if you really like to stay in the fight, this talisman could be for you. And at number 8, we have the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia and the Millicents Prosthesis. Now, I don't have the Millicents Prosthesis on this character, but I can just tell you what it does. But I'll talk about it after the insignia. Every 3 attacks that you land on a creature will gain you a stack, and it has a maximum of 3 stacks. Each stack will increase your attack power by a little bit up till the 3rd stack, which will be 13%. So after landing 9 hits, you'll have 13% extra damage. And the Millicents Prosthesis is a bit similar, however it only goes up to 11% as it is a bit weaker. However, you also gain 5 dexterity, which as we said earlier is free levels, and that can also increase your defenses. Now the interesting part is that these stacks also are obtained through using skills and spells. So if you use a skill or spell that has multiple hits, you can also gain these stacks, which can make for some interesting builds, as something like the Amorice Executioner's Sword can gain these stacks quite rapidly. And I hear you can also have both of these talismans on, so you can have the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia and the Millicents Prosthesis if you wanted to. But personally, I have yet to test that. Generally only used in specific builds, but they can be quite powerful, so they'll be taking the number 8 spot. And at number 7, we have a talisman that isn't quite so specific. The Bull Ghost Talisman reduces poise damage by 25%, increasing your poise effectiveness by a good bit. And an improved poise can help you ignore some of your opponent's attacks, which can be quite nice, as it'll let you walk through multi-hit skills and let you continue spamming your attacks without flinching. Now this is most effective in builds that already have high poise, but this talisman can be very devastating if used properly. And at number 6, we have the Greatjar's Arsenal, which increases your maximum equip load by 19%. This will allow you to carry more, such as more armor to increase poise in your defenses, or just bigger weapons. And that's kind of it. It's very straightforward and very good. Next up, we have the Ritual Sword Talisman. This increases your damage by 10% when your HP is at its maximum. This talisman is very solid, and you could slap it on if you don't know what else to put on. But it is more of a win more than anything else. After that, we have the Shard of Alexander, which increases the attack power of skills by 15%. This boost is very significant and can help with a variety of builds. Any damaging skill in the game can be affected by this talisman, which gives a very broad assortment of options for this talisman to affect. And weapons with overly powerful skills such as Rivers of Blood and Moonveil can benefit greatly from the Shard of Alexander. And the top 3 talismans can be used for anyone regardless of build. At number 3, we have the Green Turtle Talisman, which increases your stamina recovery speed by 8 per second, or 17.7%. As mentioned earlier, stamina is a very valuable asset, and this is the best talisman in the game to help with it. Very simple, very good. And at number 2, we have the Crimson Amber Medallion, which increases your maximum HP by 8%. This can help you live longer, and really all it does is just increase your survivability. Simply a wonderful talisman. And at number 1, the best talisman in the game is, you guessed it, the Erdtree's Favor. This talisman increases your maximum HP by 4%, your maximum stamina by 9.6%, and your equip load by 8%. All 3 are very valuable stats, and anyone should be glad to have them. I'm sick of people pretending like this isn't the best talisman in the game. The Crimson Amber Medallion, the Viridian Amber Medallion, and the Greatjar's Arsenal are all very good talismans, but this is 1.5 the talismans any of those could ever be. Therefore, it is the best talisman in Elden Ring for PvP. Now, if you enjoy this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe to see more. If you have any differing opinions, please feel free to let me know in the comments down below. And I apologize for not uploading in a while. I have been feeling rather unmotivated as of late, but hopefully I'll be able to get back into the swing of it. But yeah, that'll be it from me. Y'all have a good one.